Hi, my name's Umar and I'm a third year graduate student.
Hi, my name is Abdurrahman. I'm a first year medical student.
So it all started about, I'd say 3-4 months ago when I graduated from university. I got a degree in biomedical science, and I had also, I had the vision to do medicine from the get-go from when I was young. But unfortunately, due to my grades in the UK, I couldn't exactly make it. And once I'd graduated, I got in touch with Medlink, which is the agency that you're probably in touch with yourself now. And they were awesome. They helped me. So they gave me a bunch of options, a bunch of different universities, countries, cities. And for me, I found out that Dnipro was the one due to the variety of culture, the variety of food, everything. It was just amazing.
Very much diverse.
Yeah, very, very, very diverse. So yeah, and I got in contact with them. I started my application form and they taught me through everything, how I was going to apply for university, the visa process, the tickets, everything from the get-go. And yeah, it was pretty much amazing. And got anything to add to that?
Literally everything was, you just pay for the agency, that's it. Everything, you just provide the documents, everything they asked for, and it's all been given to you. So when you arrive at the airport, you'll be basically handed over. So you'll be taken to the hotel or hostel, wherever you're going to go. And then from the next day, after you've relaxed, then you'll start the immigration process and stuff.
I think, yeah, to add to that, I think that's one thing I was kind of nervous about when I was in the UK. That whole going to a completely different new country, having no one that you know there, it can be quite pressurizing, of course. But like I said, when I actually got here, it felt like I was with a completely new family. With Medlink themselves, they came to the office, and the office is amazing. You know, you have all the facilities, and I was actually welcomed myself by Osman, and yeah, so he taught me through the whole process. I presented my documents, and yeah, he just taught me through the whole process, and here I am now, ready to start uni.
Brilliant. How's the city been for you?
The city's been amazing. Again, that's one thing I was nervous about coming to such, Ukraine. Before this, I'd only known FC Dnipro, the football club. So I got here, and there was, the facilities here. Like I said, again, one of the major things for me was that made my life easier here was actually Uber. And you can get from anywhere to anywhere for a matter of pennies, to be honest, which is obviously financially you're supported. And in terms of people, there was a lot of different nationalities. One of the main things I was actually concerned about was a mosque. And alhamdulillah, today after Jum'ah, my first Jum'ah in Dnipro, and I went there and I found Turkish people, Pakistani people, Indian people, to say the least, and there's a variety of people, like I said.
Wide, very, very wide.
We've got Iraqi?
Yes,
Iraqi, okay.
But born and bred in Britain.
Yeah. Manchester myself, and we've got, I think, Leicester here.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy over here.
Even though I don't support Leicester.
Yeah.
What about the university?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. So I actually went to Manchester Metropolitan University, and it's actually quite known for how amazing it is in terms of the building structure and everything.
You're talking about Dnipro.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying myself. So I'm just saying, I got to Dnipro with very, very high expectations of what a building should look like, a university building, the facilities. And yesterday I was given a tour. Again, that's something that's included, your tour. You'll get here and they'll take you through everything. You're not left alone, basically. Yeah. So yesterday I was taken to my tour. And I seen the university, and honestly I was amazed. I was given the history behind it. I was taken to the classrooms. And it's no different, you pretty much feel like you're in the UK, if not, probably even better. But yeah, definitely, man. I'm sure you'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah, brilliant. What about the community here, the students?
Go on, Abdurrahman, I'll let you answer that question.
Are there many UK students here?
Well, there were a lot of UK students that we've just met. Some people from the same city, and we got on very well. So Usman, mashallah, he got us all together and just had like a meetup. And sooner or later you'll be added to some sort of like a group chat, and they will get to everyone to know each other. If you were to want to live on your own or with someone, the agency will some sort of like provide, like find a perfect match kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Did you manage to make some friends yet?
yes, I did plenty of friends. Plenty of friends.
Is it easy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll definitely answer. It's 100% easy because I remember the first night I got to Dnipro, I hadn't spoken to anyone, I hadn't even met Osman, I hadn't been to the office, there was nothing, that was completely here, you know. Literally, like, it was a matter of hours, and I got about 3-4 WhatsApp messages from students that are already here, asking me whether I'd like to meet up, go out, go see the city centre, all that sort of stuff, and I was quite amazed, to be honest. I thought, you know, it would take me at least a week, but it was a matter of 3-4 hours before I was in contact with many students, and I'm talking students from the UK, the same background as I'm sure you are, and you get along with them. They're amazing people, man, amazing people around it.
Yeah, brilliant. And what about the safety of the city? What's the city like?
Very, very safe. Like every street you probably see a police car there. So, but on the real, so in most of the apartments, or some of the apartments, they have some sort of security. So it's just like UK. So you would expect the same like 100%. Standards.
I think in terms of safety for me,
it's just.
I remember when I first thought about coming to Ukraine, people were saying about, you know, about Russia and all that sort of stuff. Honestly, it's all a bunch of nonsense. I've got here and
you don't see no missiles.
Yeah, nothing at all. I've been walking the streets myself for like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, meeting people, going from city centre to city centre. Safety is 100% not an issue, and at the end of the day, you have to remember that Medlink themselves take some sort of responsibility for that. So you'll get here, and I'm 100% sure they'll make you feel like you're at home. And like I said, they're a second family, so you've always got somewhere to go to.
I myself, I'm 18 years old. I just came fresh from A levels, and I came to Ukraine on my own. So I took a flight and I took a train, and I was welcomed so nicely by all of the people from the office. Really, I've been picked up from the train station and took to the hostels. The next morning, I've been picked up again, took to the office with the documents and given everything that I needed, and it was such an easy process. Now I just leave all the hard work to us, man.
That's definitely something I'd like to highlight as well. When I actually got here on my first night, I had a nightmare. And what actually happened was I had booked an apartment previously in the UK to stay for a week temporarily before I find my permanent accommodation. And I actually arrived in Dnipro very late. It was around about 11 o'clock. And the landlord of the apartment said, "I'm sorry, I can't actually give you anything to stay in tonight." And bearing in mind, I had about 5 suitcases because my dad and my sister came with me. I got in contact with someone from Medlink, and they literally picked me up from the railway station, and they took me to a hotel. They booked the hotel for me, and honestly, I had nothing to complain about. The next morning, again, I got picked up by someone from Medlink, got taken to my apartment, and from there straight to the office, and it feels like we've been here for years.
It feels like home, honestly. I really does feel like home.
Yeah.
If you find anyone from your culture, if not, you'll integrate very, very well.
I'm looking forward to start uni now. So.
Yeah. Oh,
just a couple
brilliant.
of days. And,
Did you guys know each other before you came?
No, I actually met Abdurrahman today.
A couple of hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like,
It feels I already know so much about Abdurrahman.
yeah.
We went to the mosque to pray Jum'ah together today.
Yeah.
I'm going to show Abdurrahman the halal butchers around here. So
brilliant.
if that's something that you're concerned about, because that's definitely something I was concerned about in terms of food, your mosque, your culture. And something probably that might concern some of you is, you know, your sport, your gym, your football. And I've actually been given a call up today at 10 o'clock for a game of football. And that's been organised by a few of the Medlink people, and I actually brought my football boots with me, so I'm prepared to give them a bit of a spanking hopefully, and show them how it's done in the UK.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
It's
What
coming
about-
home, bro.
It's coming home.
Yeah, what about apartments as well?
Apartment is much cheaper. That's one thing I need to highlight. It's much cheaper than the UK apartments. If you're expecting to be clean, safe, you have nothing to worry about.
100%. And I think in terms of, you have to remember as well, Medlink don't actually cover just your enrollment in uni, they cover every single aspect of you arriving to the city. That's from your transportation for the first few days, the office for your documents, and also they have their own estate agency, so you'll be given someone to directly contact. Like with me, for example, I came to the office, and within 4 hours I had an apartment that I decided that I'd want to live in. And yeah, like I said, they've got all of these facilities. You don't have to have that worry in your head that, oh, I'm going to go there, I'm going to have to speak Russian to people and try to find an apartment. There's nothing like that. Everything is done for you on a plate, and you have nothing to worry about, really.
Well, in uni they will teach you, I think they will teach you Russian.
Yeah, 100%.
Russian
And I already know, 1 or 2 words, spasiba.
Oh, brilliant.
Which means thank you. So you'll get to grips with that. That's nothing to worry about at all.
And
Yeah.
I'm very bad with the languages, so I'm very happy with it.
Nothing to
What about advice for future students?
For future students, one thing I definitely advise is once you have been in contact with Medlink, I think it's very, very important for you to maintain a relationship with them in terms of constantly updating them on your
Status.
on what you're doing there in the UK, how your application process is going, your visa, and then once you get here as well, keep in contact with the office. Like I said, the facilities that they have here are amazing. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. So yeah, definitely keep in contact with them, and I can assure you that everything will be done for you.
All right.
And I will have Osman to account for if that's not the case.
What about you, Abdurrahman? For future students who are young, who are worried about coming alone.
My age.
Yes.
Well, I really do advise. It went out of my head, you know.
Well, they're usually worried about coming alone, living
Yes.
in a new country on their own.
Well, terms everyone knows to read English, don't they? So it's an international language kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Did you have any struggles on your own here?
no, not at all. In fact, people were friendly. I met someone on the flight that took me from the airport to the train station. They paid for it.
I'll add to that as well. In terms of being alone in this country, you're only really alone from the city that you're leaving from in the UK to the city that you arrive to, which will most likely maybe be Kiev. From then on, I can guarantee that you won't be alone because there will be someone that will pick you up, and from then on onwards, there will always be someone who's in contact with you. So in terms of being alone, I don't think there's a single thing to worry about personally. So
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
no worries.